Well, they have confirmed it as season 3 GPKA, and that's what I like. I just wonder what it's going to end. Probably at the point of despair. Yes, this is the Shokugeki no Soma chapter 201. We finally get some inblick on Megishima's character, and I seem to have misjudged him. Seems in the end he is just like all the other Elite 10. Or is he? Well, I don't know. I was actually very tempted in not reviewing this because it's just so... I don't really know. Either way, he plans on making a dish called African ramen. Um, no one has ever eaten that before. And but according to the judges, he intends to create a ramen that does not exist in this world. And Anne, well, she is still drunk just even after that 1 cup of sake. But it's also mentioned that she has very strong focusing powers, so she will soon be able to focus. As Megishima cuts the garlic and using the red peppers and fully ripped tomatoes, he creates a broth made of glorious chicken, which he adds into it and boils peanuts, and then takes a large amount of chili peppers, which he throws into the dish. Elsewhere, Rindo shows her fierceness. One time shows her fierce cat moments. Other times she shows her bumblingness. Yeah, she really has like second specialities. As Rindo lightly mocks Kuga, saying that now she's wooking that he like before, she throws her chili peppers into the dishes. Gotta say, when she goes full cat mode, she is actually very scary, the Rindo. And then we get to the very, very strange part. For the first time ever, Megishima smiles as they begin to talk to each other. Because according to Megishima, he knew Rindo will bring out an elegantly composed chili pepper dish with that is basically like Rindo's personality. So in a way, Megishima decided to answer with his equal force. So basically, he is making just what Rindo doing, a very aggressive dish. It's pretty weird though that she smiles and blushes when he says that thing. You sure knows me well. It truly is an insane, intense cooking, as they both begins to do that. They have absolute confidence in creating an extremely sorry, sorry, that was embarrassing. It's an extremely aggressive dish. And finally, Rindo asks Mishima once more, the guy who always said, I don't care for showdowns, why did he decide to ally himself with Yukihira Soma? And he just says that he got stuck by that punk's passion. And we see a flashback back when the guys were trying to recruit the former Elite 10. Satoichi immediately said yes, and of course Kuga said too, and he of course called Mimisaka too. But when he called the final member, he immediately said, I refuse, without anything else. So how did the lone wolf rejoin? Did Soma cook him a dish and he decides to do it? I said before, what I do not like currently about Megishima's character is because I cannot read it. What is he? I think this chapters have answered that he is. He only answered. He didn't vote for Asami simply because he's a lone wolf. Rindo said the deepest hint to his personality was, I don't care for showdowns. This seems to imply that Megishima is not a challenger, not a guy that is passionate about what he does. Well, maybe he is passionate about what he does, but not in a challenging ways. He doesn't want to do anything bothersome. I mean, he does look kind of sleepy and has a very antisocial personality. The very fact that Rindo, who up until now has only been flirting, well, not flirting, actually, she and Megishima are flirting more than she did with Tsukasa. But what I meant to actually say, up until now, Rindo has only been talking to Tsukasa almost like an equal, and they've been almost like good friends. And now it seems like both she and Megishima also knows each other. Well, duh, they're third year, so they should. But the very fact that she's blushing, saying, you know me very well, makes me wonder if there's a history there, or probably not a history, but maybe, yes, maybe, Megishima is, Rindo was one of the characters Megishima never really could break or defeat. I mean, duh, she was the second seat, but I'm just hinting that maybe there is something deeper there. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but I'm just saying there's gotta be some kind of history there. So Megishima refused immediately. So how did they? How did they manage to convince the third wolf? Well, we'll see that later on. He got stuck by Yukihara Soma's passion. Well, what kind of passion is that? Either way, this is a match he is supposed to lose, so I don't really see how this can turn out. All in all, it's just that. Could have been a better chapter, but it's not exactly bad necessarily. As I said before, when Rindo really shows her aggressiveness, she really shows it as it's create a sexy dangerousness to her, I guess. I long for the day she finally gets defeated, just like all the other, because they will be defeated. Just don't know by who. But yeah, that's basically this chapter. So, what do you think about Megishima's character? Is he a lone wolf because he just doesn't care about others? Is he a lone wolf because he prefers to do his own way? Or is he a lone wolf because, well, yes, some things are bothersome? Give me your thoughts if you have any.